Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. I just woke up, so if I feel my voice a little deep, I actually slept in today. My kids are on fall break this week, so I took the whole week off from calls, and I've just been chilling. It's been nice. One of the many things that I love about having my own business is that I get to clear my schedule pretty much whenever I feel like it. There are so many perks and just pros of running your own business. And the time off is definitely one of them. One of my first clients I ever had, and I don't actually know if I've spoke about this on my podcast before, but I was leaving for a solo trip to Edinburgh, Scotland. This was before I had my second kid. So I wasn't pregnant yet or anything. I wasn't even really thinking about having a baby just yet. But it was right before I got pregnant with my second kid. I went on the solo trip, and I remember just having that butterfly excitement of, I get to coach this woman while I'm traveling the world. I get to coach from anywhere I want. And that to me was me hitting it big. Like I just felt so on top of the world because I was able to travel and able to work. And that's all when I was first quitting my corporate job. That's like all I was telling the universe. It was like, I just want a job where I can wake up and I can travel and I just love my job. And she was such a great client. I'm so thankful for Allison 7 years ago, who was just so excited to make her dreams a reality. My big thing is I want to travel and just have a job that I love. That's it. Like, it doesn't need to be more complicated than that, universe. You know what I mean? And I manifested that life. And I get to live that life today. It's quite magical, if you ask me. I love where we live. I love what we get to do every day. And this business has been so amazing for me and my family. And if you are being called to go bigger inside of your business and just learn how to manifest that life that you desire, I want to quickly remind you, I have a new program called Fully Booked Accelerator. It is open for enrollment. We officially start October 27th. This is an 8-week group coaching program. So we're going to start in October and we're going to finish up right before Christmas. So this program is designed to help you sell with confidence every single day. I want you attracting your dream clients consistently. And I want you to finally feel like you're running a business that actually works for you and your lifestyle. I have 2 kids. This program was designed for the busy mom in mind and the woman who really is ready to go for it. No more excuses, okay? I know deep down you want to make your business your top priority. You want to make this work. And you want to get in momentum. And you're ready to really make that big up level in your body and in your mind. So once again, we start October 27th. So if you're craving that clarity, the structure, and the confidence in your business, this round is for you. All right, so let's get into today's episode. When I first started my business, I remember waking up every single day thinking, someone just tell me what to do. Like, I love working. Just tell me how. How am I supposed to get clients? What's the step-by-step? Like, what are the action steps I need to take every day? I knew content was one of them. So I was like, okay, I'm going to create content every day. But seriously though, how do I find clients? How do I sell that actually gets people to message me? How do I make real money online doing something that I actually love? Preferably from my kitchen table or traveling around Europe and stuff, right? And I was seeing all these other coaches crush it online. I was seeing everyone just magically bring in 10K months or even 100K months. But I was like, how? How are they doing it? I was ready to put in the work. Like I said, I love working and you probably do too, but I felt like everyone around me was giving me that fluffy advice of like, just trust the process. We're going to raise your vibration. We're just going to maybe journal on it. And don't get me wrong. I actually, now that I know the how, all of those things are really great. I love my journal. I love doing the energy work. I love talking about mindset and cleaning up your thoughts and your beliefs and all that stuff. But at that point in my business, when I first was getting started, I didn't need another meditation. The how for me was what I needed. I needed to learn how to do the things. And then of course I was like, then I'll work on my mindset stuff because I'm sure I have some money blocks or some things that I really need to dive into, but I just want to be told what to do. So I had the desire. I knew that this really was the path I was supposed to be going down. So you probably have that inside of you right now. And I'm somebody that firmly believes what you desire also desires you. This path, you are meant to go down this simply because you want it. But something just needed to click in place for me before I really started to make it happen. I needed someone to show me like what to do and why it really worked for them. And once again, I love working. I know you probably are just like me too, but sometimes you just feel like you're just missing something. You're missing the strategy. You're missing how do I actually bring in clients? And so the day really shifted for me when I was like, okay, I'm going to invest in the how. I'm going to learn how to do this. I'm done trying to figure this all out online and trying to piece it all together. And just so you know, your clients are feeling the same way right now. The how is on the internet. We all know that. That's not a secret. But we need help piecing it together. We pay for step-by-step information. So once I stopped overcomplicating things and started focusing on the strategy, how to create content that converts, how to have real conversations with strangers on the internet, how to sell my offers confidently, everything started to shift. I've hired so many coaches over the years, and I'm so thankful for all of them. I took pieces from all their strategies and made it my own. I have definitely overthought every single thing. I've overcomplicated so much inside of my business. But at the same time, the how isn't something now that I really have to wonder about. Like I know how to sign clients. And from learning from all those people and from taking group programs and hiring one-on-one coaches and reading all the books, I started signing consistent clients. I finally felt like I knew what I was doing. And eventually I did. I built a multiple six-figure business from home. I have 2 small kids, 2 dogs. If they count as kids, of course. And yeah, just doing work that lights me up every single day. Like I love this. And it wasn't something that I just got like, oh, she's just lucky. She just has something. It was because I learned how to run a real business. This is what a lot of people avoid. You get certified and then you're kind of walking around for a few months, possibly even a few years, avoiding the strategy. You're avoiding the how do I actually get clients? And you might just think like, oh, it'll eventually just start happening. Well, of course that could happen. Don't get me wrong. Like the more people that know you exist, the more money you are likely going to make. But I do remember posting on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page back in the day. I was like, I'm so excited, everyone. I got certified as a life coach. And I literally just thought people would be DMing me and just like everything, I would just be flooding with money and all that sort of stuff. I was able to get on dozens of free calls. I remember promoting in a few Facebook groups that, hey, I just got certified as a life coach. I'd love to give some free calls just so I can get some practice. I remember sending like hundreds of DMs and I got on so many calls with so many people. But no one was really asking like, hey, tell me more about your offers. Tell me more about your services. And the thing is, I wasn't really selling anything though. Like it wasn't like I was ending those calls. I didn't follow up with any of them. I wasn't like, hey, you should join my program or anything. But I didn't really have an offer that was compelling or that had a real tangible outcome. But all these calls led me into figuring out what my niche was. Like I knew I loved sales and marketing because that's what my degree is in, by the way. And it also was all of my corporate jobs. I was selling radio and I was selling events and I was selling things. And I just loved that piece. Like I knew that's really what I wanted to help people with. So the more that I was life coaching, the more I started realizing, oh, I'm actually really excited to talk to women who want to start businesses. And so I was getting on a bunch of these calls. My offer was messy, and thank God for past Allison. She didn't give up. Good for her. Good for her. She did not give up. She knew she was really onto something, and she just needed to clean up that energy, clean up those messy thoughts, and actually follow the freaking strategy. So here's what I know now. You cannot run a real business without leads. You can't rely on just posting reels or just posting 5 times a week and hoping people will buy. You need a plan. You need a strategy to follow that actually shows you how to communicate, how to attract clients, and how to make money on the internet. A lot of coaches are really, really good. Like you're probably really good at what you do. You're really good at helping your clients, but you've never really learned how to sell or market your offers. So inside my new program, Fully Booked Accelerator, I'm giving you both. I want to give you the strategy, but I'm also going to give you that mindset work. I want you leaning into abundance. I want you leaning into manifestation. I want you leaning into the woo-woo stuff a little bit, okay? Because you do. You deserve both. You deserve to have that mindset of, I can do anything. So inside Fully Booked Accelerator, I'm going to teach you exactly how to create content that really builds trust and excitement. Because now in our world right now, it is so hard to establish trust. So I want to make sure that you are creating content that does build trust and excitement with your audience. I want to teach you how to sell your offers every day without that burnout, without feeling salesy. I want you knowing how to come on your stories and talk about your offers. I also want to teach you how to attract your ideal clients and feel really confident in what you're doing. I know that you are really good at this, but sometimes you just lack that confidence in yourself. So I really want to build you up, babe. This isn't about becoming an influencer or anything like that or posting like 3 times a day. It's about really learning how to create conversations that lead to clients, and your content can do that. And running a business really that fits your lifestyle is so important. So if you've been craving that clarity, that structure, and that confidence, this is your time. Fully Booked Accelerator starts officially on October 27th. And if you want to get on a call to see if this is a good fit for you, just DM me on Instagram, or if you just want to have a conversation, even in the DMs, just see if it's a good fit for you. The investment for Fully Booked Accelerator is $1,500 USD. I definitely have payment plans, so I'm happy to help you out there. And yeah, I can't wait to help you master the how, because when you do, that's when the magic starts to happen. All right. Thank you so much for listening. And I hopefully will see you inside Fully Booked Accelerator. If not, I will see you next week here on the podcast. All right. Thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at Allison Henderson _coach. That's ALLISON Henderson _coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.